All right, guys, let's get started with chapter one in the virtual ticket. We're going to look at the events industry and what it means to sell virtual tickets. Let's get into it. All right, so I've got a great little presentation. It's linked below. Plus, you should really read chapter one before we even get started so we're all speaking the same language on the same vocabulary. I'll mention that there is a glossary of terms at the back of the book. So if there's a term that you don't understand, go back to the glossary and you can look it up. All right, let's get started. So this is me at the 2017 Vid Summit and the virtual ticket book. There's the cover there. The events industry. How do we host a virtual ticket event? Basically, this is a $1 trillion industry. And I don't know how many other $1 trillion industries that analysts expect to double over the next 5 to 6 years, but it's a $1.1 trillion industry expected to grow to 2.33 billion. And there's, you'd think that in the world that we live in, with everyone spending incredibly large amounts of time, with screen time, with modern consumers spend on smartphones and computers, that maybe they wouldn't be attending as many events, but the opposite is true. And humans crave exciting in real life experiences. And so what we're going to learn is that great events start by understanding their audience. And we're talking about music concerts, festivals, sporting events, conferences, and corporate events. In fact, sporting events have had a massive growth over the past few years. The sports industry has actually grown over 10%. It's really incredible. And what has happened is that this experience economy has emerged. So yes, modern consumers are spending lots of time on screen time, but this new experience economy it's kind of been coined as the term to describe how changing consumer behaviors have emerged during the age of the smartphone. It's really incredible what we're trying to do. So here we are live streaming, putting up a camera, that's a PTZ Optics camera there, to live stream an event where thousands of people are coming to see this. And these events, they break through the clutter. So today's consumers are more willing than ever to pay for real world experiences that help us kind of get out of our technology saturated lives. And what we're looking for, as the authors of the experience economy say, is we want time well spent. We want to have a good experience. We want to spend our time well. Unlike a service, which might be time well saved, we want to spend our time well, and we're willing to pay for that type of satisfaction. And virtual tickets, unlike services, they can be delivered and where time is really becomes the currency of the experience. And what we want to do is increase our brand exposure, increase the accessibility of your amazing event, and deliver it via a virtual ticket. And we want to optimize that. So these virtual tickets that were sold at Vid Summit kind of look like this. And we'll talk about how you should be understanding your audience. And event managers who understand their audience can deliver an experience that both excites and engages, not just in person, but virtually as well. And today more than ever, audiences are willing to, because of the increase in convenience, you're delivering this experience to their smartphone, their computer, their tablet. As long as you understand them, you can deliver them an awesome experience. And the thing to understand is that this is a real-time experience. So these well-designed events can easily transport viewers all around the world into a pay-per-view style of experience using live streaming technology. And Facebook actually released a report saying that live video is watched on average 3 times longer than traditional video content. And that's because live video connects with audiences and creates a real-time connection with viewers that's like a window into a new world. And there's an intimacy and an immediacy that's created, that's authentic, and it's real in a world of kind of fragmented media. Now, viewers can participate in this live action. They can have authentic revelations. They can even watch dramatic experiences, and they're going to react to what you are presenting. They're going to be invested. They're going to give you their attention. They're going to give you their focus, and you're going to want to deliver on that. So you're going to want to aim for somewhere in the middle of engagement, meaning, and value. And you're going to want to price your virtual ticket according to the value that you think you're going to be able to deliver. So you might be asking yourself, how can I create an online experience that engages audiences in a way that I can charge them $50? You want to deliver them something that they're willing to pay that entry fee. So live broadcasting an event, it's not a new concept, right? Everybody's watched the New York City ball drop, and we all know what it's like to watch a live stream. So the New York City ball drop, which actually started in the 1940s, shows that people, if you can just think in your own life, you've watched this, have you ever felt the energy beaming out of a television? Have you felt what it's like to watch this live stream? It's very powerful stuff. So the difference today, as opposed to the 1940s, 50s, 60s, and even 10 years ago, is that the broadcast technology is affordable and any business can get set up with it. Internet infrastructure is available to reach consumers around the world. And consumers today, they value an experience more than just a product. And studies are showing that convenience is more important than cost in many cases. So the basic economics of this say that virtual ticket sales are a simple way for event planners to extend their audience and increase productivity and profitability. So here's a slide here showing that you can add virtual tickets to your event and it'll increase not just your profitability, but your revenue diversification. And the process of revenue diversification can become a crucial part of any event's growth strategy. So adding these virtual tickets to your event will make you a stronger business, and you can transition to a hybrid approach that increases the market penetration opportunities. As the event industry becomes more diversified by increasing attendance options, it will also become less vulnerable to external forces. You know, the recent global coronavirus outbreak has abruptly reminded the events industry how quickly outside forces can threaten event success. For example, South by Southwest, a major music and technology festival expected to draw 100,000 attendees in March 2020, was shut down by the government, and they did not have any alternate solutions. The more that you diversify your portfolio and your revenue streams with virtual tickets, the less likely you are to suffer from outside forces. Now, another technology we'll be looking at is how to broadcast your stream in multiple languages. This again opens you up to a global audience. And we'll talk about how to do that with NDI technology using a local area network or the new Zoom solution as well. Zoom video conferencing has a new cloud-based translation system that we'll look at as well that will take your main broadcast, let's say it's in English, and you can actually broadcast it in, let's say, Mandarin, Hindustani, and Spanish to really broaden your global event and take your event global. Event managers may be asking themselves, who is this online audience? How do I create an experience for them that's worth watching? What type of experience are they expecting? How does an event manager manage these expectations for a live audience that they can't even see? Well, event managers who lack the appropriate strategy often neglect to address the virtual ticket opportunity altogether because they have other pressing matters to attend to before the event deadline. And this is what we're going to try to help you prepare for and move forward with, because we don't want you to be left behind and be unprepared. Events are difficult things to manage. So we're going to help you learn how to put in a really good strategy to manage your event so that when you do live stream it, when you do market it, bring it all together, you can maximize your profits and create an amazing experience for online audiences. So that takes us to selling virtual tickets in our next video. So stick around. Let's get to it. Let me know in the comments below what you're thinking. Have any questions? We want to answer them for you. And don't forget to get the digital copy of this book because it's going to take you through all of the details along this awesome online course. Let's get started.